When I was in the 10th grade, I took auto shop. It was one of those electives / things that I think probably didn't have anything else to take at that time. So I kind of have a basic understanding of how the combustible engine works, but I never wanted to work on my own cars because I was really concerned that will I mess something up, because the one or two times that I did, I really did. It's always good to have someone trustworthy, especially with vehicles today. They go beyond a lot of times that basic what you learned in Auto Shop 1. There's a lot of different parts, a lot of different things that go on, especially in the modern engines, that make them more efficient and make them last longer. And so it's good to have an expert on your side. Here from SCV Auto Repair that can help you with pretty much anything, at least according to your website. Pete, good morning. Welcome to the Hometown Morning Show.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about this. And you've been out here in Santa Clarita for a little while, but you were in the San Fernando Valley for about a decade, right?
Correct.
And you've got your experience and expertise is so you can pretty much any car that we have, anybody that needs service or repair can come to you.
Sure. I got into automobiles in mid-'80s through just necessity of working on our own vehicles, and pretty much just stuck with it. And that's what we do today.
And this is important because your website, which I really love, gives tips on car care. So it's not just like, hoping that someone's gonna come in with some serious problem. You actually give tips to maintain the car so that they may not have to come to you as often, right?
Absolutely. I mean, all modern day cars, pretty much from 2000 up, are primarily maintenance based. You stay on top of the maintenance, you're going to get the most life out of your vehicle. From time to time, there's freak things that happen to vehicles, but those instances are far less than they used to be, and that's what brings the maintenance aspect into it. And everything's designed around maintenance and staying on top of whatever was recommended by the manufacturer. And that's really the best way to get the life out of your vehicle, the most life out of your vehicle anyway.
And that's, of course, most of us overlook that fact. And
Sure.
even though there's the little sticker that says when you should change your oil, a lot of times you're looking at 3, 4, 5,000 miles past that,
Right.
and that's when it's good to come in. But I want to talk about the level of service, because you have a litany of services that you provide for car care and repair, and then at the very last one says, we do it all. So basically, if there's something you're not sure why your car is doing something or it's not running at all, bring it to SCV Auto Repair on Soledad Canyon, by the way, just east of Golden Valley Road. And you can diagnose and most likely get it back up and running.
Absolutely. Actually, we take pride in the tougher jobs, the things that are a little bit harder for most to figure out. We get cars directly towed to us from the dealerships, and different instances like that where the problem isn't just as simple. It takes a lot of testing, takes some experience, takes some research. And those are all things that we take pride in trying to figure out.
What's like the biggest thing that people seem to overlook?
Since the fuel emission laws have really took effect, the viscosity on your oil, the weights of your oil that is recommended by the manufacturers, those are probably the most crucial things that we ignore. And of course, letting your oil changes exceed their recommended time frames. Those have a real negative effect on modern day engines. That obviously affect fuel economy and various other wears on the engine. But I think that is probably our biggest issue, is just those basic things of doing your oil changes on time, rotating your tires when they're supposed to be rotated, getting consistent checkups, and again, following the manufacturer guidelines that they recommend for maintenance intervals.
And these are the things like, you see that old lady who's had that 1967 Dodge since she bought it new. She was the one who followed the manufacturer's recommendations that did everything when she was supposed to do it. You could be that old lady someday. And make sure you follow them and take your vehicle down to SCV Auto Repair to just do those maintenance and checkups and things like that. Make sure that things are rotated properly. Make sure your brakes are checked, and don't wait till they have that really horrible squeak, which
Sure.
I'm guilty. I've done that, because also it provides a safety concern as well. And again, I love the fact that your website has its scvautorepair.com, by the way, and you can even read up on things you can do to maintain your own vehicle and find out more. And the other thing is, Pete, we don't always think about the fact that sometimes we take our car and think it's a little thing, turns out to be a big thing. You actually offer financing.
Absolutely.
Just in case, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's important too, so that you can have a little bit of a sense of relief in case you're not cash ready for
Sure.
something that could be unexpected, and that happens.
Absolutely.
So SCV Auto Repair, they are located on Soledad Canyon. The exact address is, if you have it off the top of your head, I can get it.
20723 Soledad Canyon Road, and we're 3 driveways west of Ruether.
Right, and just east of Golden Valley Road as well,
That's
so that
correct.
Cross Valley connector. And the phone number?
661-251-2515.
And learn more also at scvautorepair.com. Pete, thanks so much for stopping by, and best of luck and continued success.
Thank you.
9:45, we'll be back with more after this.